Welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened on NFL 2025 season, Week 15 scores. Well, yesterday closed Week 15 with the Monday Night Football, where my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, defeated the Miami Dolphins 28-15. So, for that reason, I'm recording this video where I'm going to talk about the scores, the standings, and how is the NFL playoff picture through our 15 weeks of games. So, let's start. But first, I'm sorry, but this is going to be a shorter video than usual. It's going to be a short video because I have a lot of work to do in my job, to be honest, and I only have this little time to record this video. So let's start. Well, the week started with in the Tuesday where the Atlanta Falcons did surprise and defeated his divisional rival, the Buccaneers 29-20. This they won with a field goal. To be honest, the Bucs made a lot of mistakes. The Falcons took advantage of that, and for that reason, the Falcons won that game. Even that, the Falcons are eliminated, and the Bucs are still in the NFC South because his divisional rival, the Panthers, lost the game. And about against the Saints, and in the Sunday, there was the most game, there were the most game in the week. Sorry. They were in the first game. The Baltimore Ravens didn't have any problem and shoot out the Cincinnati Bengals 24-0. So remember that 2 weeks ago in the in the Thanksgiving Day, the Bengals upset the Ravens, but the Ravens could take advantage of could take revenge, and the Ravens won its game. With this victory, the Ravens are still in the hunt to enter the playoffs and win the AFC North, and the Bengals are eliminated. In another game, the Philadelphia Eagles didn't have any problem and shut down the Las Vegas Raiders 31-0. About this game, the Eagles didn't have any problem. They took advantage to play one of the worst one of the worst team in the league, and the Eagles with this victory could 3 consecutive losses. In another game, the Houston Texans didn't have any problem and defeated the Arizona Cardinals 40-20. To be honest, the Cardinals are one of the worst team in the league. They couldn't compete against the Texans, and the Texans had an easy game and they won this game easily. About in another game, one of the best game of the week, the Los Angeles Chargers traveled to Kansas City and defeated his divisional rival, the Kansas City Chiefs, 16-13. This was a very tremendous game. It was a very close game, but in the end, the Chargers could get the victory, and they are every time closer to qualify to the playoffs. About the Chiefs, this was a very hurtful loss for 2 reasons. Because with this loss, the Chiefs are officially eliminated. Some teams very well, because remember that they could 12 consecutive no. 11 consecutive season qualifying to the playoff, and this is going to be the first time that Patrick Mahomes is going to play the playoffs. Is something weird, because in my opinion the Chiefs were one of the favorite teams to win the Super Bowl. And also the worst news is that the Patrick Mahomes got injured, knee injured, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. So the most probably he's going to be ready for the next season. And in another game, one of the best games of the week, the Buffalo Bills defeated the New England Patriots 35-31. This was a tremendous game, and I think that the Bills send a message to the league that now that the Kansas City Chiefs are not going to qualify to the playoff, the Bills had a lot of opportunity to win the AFC. So about this game, the Bills were trailing 21-0 in the second quarter, but after that the Bills play a tremendous second half. They outplay and outscore the Patriots, and in the end the Bills won the game. This is a very important victory, because now the Bills are 1.5 games below one game below the Patriots, and now the Bills still have possibility to win the AFC North. It looks very difficult, but not impossible. And in another game, the Jaguars didn't have any problem and defeated the Jets 48-20. About this game, the Jaguars show that in this moment are a playoff team, and they play one of the worst teams in the league, and for that reason they got the victory. In another game, it has nothing to say, because both teams are eliminated. The Washington Commanders defeated the New York Giants 29-21. In another game, the Chicago Bears took advantage to play against one of the worst teams in the league and defeated the Cleveland Browns 31-3. About this is a very important victory for the Bears, because remember that now that they won this game, and the Packers lost each game, now the Bears still have possibilities to win each division. In another game, in another surprise, The New Orleans Saints defeated the Carolina Panthers 27-17. To be honest, the Panthers made a lot of mistakes. I think that they could win this game in the beginning of the game, but they wasted a lot of opportunities. The Saints took advantage of that and they won this game. This is a very hurtful loss for the Panthers because they missed the opportunity to take the NFC South and control its destiny now. If the Panthers want to qualify to the playoff, they need to win all its games and wait that the Bucs win one less game than the Panthers to qualify to the playoffs. In another game, in a tremendous game, the Los Angeles Rams defeated the Detroit Lions 41-34. This was a tremendous game. I'm not gonna lie, where the Lions play better than in the first half, but in the second half, the Rams outplay and outscore the Lions, and they show why in this moment the Rams are the best team in the league. This is a very important victory because now with this victory, the Rams clinch a spot to the playoff, and they are the favorite team to win the Super Bowl. And now the Lions are in trouble because if they want to qualify to the playoff, they need to win the rest of the games and waste some combination to qualify to the playoff. So it looks very difficult. In another game, the Seattle Seahawks battle is more than I expected, but they could defeat the Indianapolis Colts 18-16. To be honest, I thought that the Seahawks were gonna to win this game easily because remember that Philip Rivers returned to play after 5 years. And remember he had retired, but he returned. He played a great game, but in the end it wasn't enough, and the Seahawks won the game. This is a very important victory because in this moment the Seahawks still have possibility to win the NFC West. And about the Colts, every time with this loss, the most probably they're going to be eliminated because now they need to win the rest of their games and waste some combination. And this is some very weird situation because in the beginning of November the Colts were the best team in the league, but since November they have started to play in a very bad football. In another game, in another tremendous game, the Denver Broncos defeated the Green Bay Packers 34-26. To be honest, this was a surprise for me because I didn't expect that the Broncos. Well, I predicted that the Broncos were gonna to win, but to be honest, I think that I'm seeing that the Broncos can compete and defeat the top teams, and this is what we saw about this game. It was the Broncos sent a message to the league that in this moment they are a team that can compete and win to win the big games and defeat the top teams. With this victory, the Broncos clinch a spot to the playoffs, and in this moment they have the first set in the AFC. And this is a hurtful loss for the Packers because now they are fighting with the Bears to win the NFC North. And also the worst news is that Minka Parson is going to be out for the rest of the season because he had a knee injury. So what? In another game, the San Francisco 49ers didn't have any problem and defeated Tennessee Titans 37-24. This was a very important victory because with this victory, the 49ers still are fighting to win the NFC West. It's very difficult, but not impossible. And in another game, in the Sunday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings defeated the Dallas Cowboys 34-26. Before this game, the Vikings knew that they were eliminated, but even that, they competed and they won this game. And about the Dallas Cowboys, they wasted the opportunity to win this game and still and increase the possibility to qualify to the playoff. In this moment, the Cowboys are not officially eliminated, but it's very difficult because if the Philadelphia Eagles win the next week, they're going to be eliminated. So in the end, the Cowboys are going to be eliminated, but they wasted the opportunity to still have possibilities the next week. And yesterday in the Monday Night Football, in the last game of the week, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Miami Dolphins 28-15. About this game, the Steelers took advantage to play against one of the worst teams in the league, and they won this game easily. With this victory, the Steelers are still leading the AFC North. So, who are the standings in the let's jump. Let's skip it and go to the NFL playoff picture. In the AFC, the Broncos clinch the number one set. They need to win the rest of the games to win the number first set. In the Hunt are the Patriots are leading the AFC East. The third place are the Jaguars, and the fourth place are the Steelers. In this moment, the wild card teams are the Chargers, the Bills, and the Texans. And the Bills are fighting to win the AFC East. So it's going to be interesting this time. And in the teams that are in the Hunt are only the Colts, all the Ravens. The Colts are practically eliminated. They need a miracle, and the Ravens need to win the rest of their games and wait that the Steelers lose one more game than the Ravens. And in the NFC, the LA Rams clinch a spot to the playoff. They are in this moment the best team in the NFC, and in my opinion, the best team in the league. They are the favorite to win the Super Bowl until this moment. The Bears recovered the NFC North after the Packers loss and the Bears victory. Now they control its destiny and they can win this division. Amazing. amazing. The Eagles are leading the NFC East, and they're going to win this division. If they win the next week, and they're going to qualify the reigning champion team to the playoff, but they don't look as strong as the last year. And the Bucs, even that they lost, they are still leading the NFC South because the Patriots lost his game, and now the Bucs control his destiny because if they win the rest of the East games, they're going to qualify to the playoffs. The Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Packers are the wildcard teams, and the teams that are in the hunt to enter to playoffs are the Lions, the Panthers, and the Cowboys. The Cowboys are practically eliminated, and the Lions need to win the rest of his game. And with some combination to qualify to the playoff, it looks difficult but not impossible. And the Panthers need to win the rest of his game. And whether the Bucs don't lose one game to qualify to the playoff. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or questions, you can write me in the social media platform. So see you next video. Cheers.